The African Union AU Election Observation Mission has promised to closely and truthfully monitor Uganda's upcoming elections following a meeting with leaders of the National Peasants Party who raised concerns about the electoral process. The AU team, which includes representatives from COMESA and IGAD, said it routinely engages political parties ahead of elections to understand their fears, expectations, and assessment of key institutions such as the Electoral Commission, security agencies, the judiciary, and the media.
That will brief the media. So when we consult around, we will have to brief the media. For now, we came to see the National Peasants Party, and we had robust discussions with them, and we'll continue discussing with key stakeholders. But then we'll grant a media chat. So,
leaders of the National Peasants Party told the AU team that they lack confidence in the independence and conduct of the Electoral Commission. They cited challenges faced by smaller and newer political parties, including difficulties in party registration, nomination requirements, and access to voter registers.
So the Independent Electoral Commission should work hand in hand with the election observers to ensure a peaceful and free elections.
According to the party, the Electoral Commission verifies presidential nomination signatures without transparency, often rejecting signatures without providing clear explanations. They also claimed that new polling stations have not been properly gazetted within the legally required timeframe, raising fears of irregularities. The party further alleged that voting registers were issued to the ruling National Resistance Movement, NRM, but not to the opposition parties, which they say undermines fairness in the electoral process. The opposition party also raised concerns about security agencies, accusing them of intimidation, arbitrary arrests of supporters, and restricting opposition campaigns.
And we have urged him and we have requested him to talk with General Museveni to stop the military, because when you move around Kampala now, they have started deploying military and police, which is not needed, because now why could you deploy? No riots, no what, and now the deployment is for what? It is just a method of intimidating our voters and intimidating people, intimidating Ugandans. We are saying no. Enough is enough.
They cited instances where opposition candidates were diverted from main roads, delayed by security forces, or blocked from accessing campaign venues. They further alleged misuse of state resources during campaigns, including the distribution of money by the incumbent president and the heavy deployment of security personnel around opposition candidates without financial facilitation. Party leaders highlighted widespread poverty as a major issue driving political discontent. They said many Ugandans struggle to afford basic needs such as food, education, and health care, while political elites display wealth openly.
Firstly, appreciated the fact that the chief observer, His Excellency Jonathan Goodluck, conceded defeat and handed over power to the elected president in Nigeria. Only that enough has given us confidence that their report will be genuine, just like the recent West African report against in Guinea-Bissau. So we've told them that there's a lot of intimidation in this election.
They warned that growing inequality, unemployment among young people, and lack of trust in institutions have created deep frustration across the country.
Moved different parts of the country. We've traversed different parts of the country, seeking for the votes from supporters. And according to what we've actually observed in different parts of the country, General Museveni has no support from the Ugandans. We believe that this time round, we are sure and believe that this time round, General Museveni will accept defeat because he has no supporters.
In response, the AU mission said it would take note of the issues raised and engage with institutions including the Electoral Commission, security agencies, and the judiciary. The team emphasized that its role is to observe, consult widely, and report objectively on the conduct of the elections.
Do our best to critically observe the elections. We will be truthful and we interact with key stakeholders and also have a conversation with them. Because in Africa, we must elect our leaders. The ballot paper must dictate who becomes a leader in any of our countries. And until we get there where the ballot paper decides our leaders, then we are not here practicing democracy. And we believe that in Uganda, as of course, Uganda gained independence in 1962. So you mentioned that from 1962 down, the elections have been a bit checkered in a way. But we believe that that's the history, and we can do things better.
The AU delegation also said it would brief the media after completing consultations with political actors and other stakeholders. Lydia Feli Akulu, NTV Weekend Edition.